Hi and welcome, legends. Today I'll discuss the trading plan that I'm currently looking at, analyzing the price of Bitcoin. We'll jump through some exciting fundamental news, look at some other charts. Let's dive right in. Right, here on the price of Bitcoin, you can see I've taken a small little scalp trade here on Mexi, one of my favorite platforms that I like to trade on, and here is my entry over here. I've already taken some profits here to the upside, and I'll explain to you guys exactly why I took this trade, and is there a second opportunity to still get into this trade for momentum to the upside. Right, also come and trade with me here on Mexi. Down in the description, two of my favorite exchanges that I do my daily trading on: Bybit with a 20% fee reduction and also a 30k bonus. Mexi, where you don't have to KYC, 20k bonus. Currently one of the exchanges with the lowest fees, where I've currently taken this trade here to the upside. I've taken some profits to the upside, but I'm definitely still keeping some of the position open for potential higher levels to come. Right, let's go and jump through some fundamental news quick. Just in, there's only 1.7 million Bitcoin left on exchanges. Incoming supply shock. Will that be the shock that send us to higher prices, or is someone going to sell Bitcoin and send us down lower? Only time will tell. Right, next up. Tomorrow, US senators, Congress, and industry leaders will meet at the Bitcoin Policy Summit in DC to discuss the benefits of Bitcoin. It's time for the US to embrace Bitcoin. Right, so still some bullish sentiment out in the market. Moving up, IBIT, FBTC have now taken cash for 59 straight days and are now in the top 20 of all-time highs. That said, they are in a league of their own when it comes to active streaks or streaks for newborns via the Trillion Analyst. Right, and here you can see the Bitcoin ETFs are slowly starting to climb up onto the ladder. How high will it go? Will it surpass the top place over here? Only time will tell. Let's see where this next bull cycle takes us. Next up, I swear that people do not get it. The higher gold goes, the higher Bitcoin will go. And gold just broke out from a 13-year ascending cup and handle to new highs with the largest accumulation from central banks in 60 years. Next up, I've been sharing this chart with you for almost 2 years and like to repeat myself. All of our bags will be trading significantly higher in the next few months. Ignore all the noise. Bears just can't admit that they missed a good entry and still on the sideline. Okay, and here you can see during 2018 we had a break of the highs over here. Okay, we had a break, we had a retest and a parabolic move here to the upside, and then followed by the next bear market, and now we have broken these highs again. Is this the retest that's going to send us parabolically to the upside? Only time will tell. Next up, the same basic pattern has been common in past bull markets in Bitcoin. Right, and I know this chart looks a little bit messy over here, but what you can see is you have the push up, which they call the hump, and you have the slump, which is the correction. So hump, slump, lump, dump. Will this time be different, where we also had the hump, we had the slump already here, we had the bump to the upside, and can we still expect that dump to the downside before we get the parabolic move here to the upside? According to this model, we still need a little bit of a deeper correction before we enter the lump phase, where we see a move here to the upside. Right, next up, Tony the Bull writes, ETH BTC flirting with the all-time lows on the monthly RSI. Let's go translate this back into the charts. Okay, and here you can see on the price of Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, you can see on the monthly time frame, here the RSI is grinding against the bottom. I do, however, like to point out that it can stay there for quite some time before the price reverses. Okay, and because this is a monthly chart, these indicators take a long time to play out, and at the moment it does look like it's curling down. So ETH BTC, it's not guaranteed that it's going to break out and gain strength over the price of Bitcoin, but from a price perspective and a price action perspective, I do like that we are holding the support and not breaking down, which could mean that ETH is going to find strength over Bitcoin in the coming weeks or months. Right, next up, Jasmy seems like ready for another 2x bullish rally to the upside. Let's go translate this back into the charts. Looking at the price of Jasmy here on the 1 day time frame, you can see that we've made a low over here, okay, and we've made some highs which we struggled to break through this resistance, which was resistance at the time, but now we have broken through with high volume. So what you would like to see for bullish momentum to continue is for us to hold the support, which we've done over here, and now we formed this symmetrical triangle. Could this be the momentum to the upside, where we break the channel to the upside and go and claim at least this pivot over here around about 0.049 cents? Okay, let's call it 5 cents just to round it up. Okay, then what I want to do is just zoom in here quickly onto the 4-hour time frame, and you can see that we are currently inside of this symmetrical triangle. So perhaps this is a load up zone, expecting that momentum here to the upside. Obviously, I always have to point out bearish scenarios as well, is where you tap the top, perhaps a fake out, and we found continuation back down in this load up zone, which is also the support that's been holding for quite some time. Right, next up, Polkadot active addresses hit record 600k. Let's go analyze the price of Polkadot quick. Right, here on the price of Polkadot, and I'm here on the 8-hour time frame, you can see, well, bullish momentum is still intact. We haven't broken market structure that could send Polkadot to lower prices. So for now, we are still following the trend here to the upside. Also, taking a fib from this low to the pivot high that we've made, you can see that we are holding the 0.618 level beautifully here at the moment, where we found support. Right, will we break this downsloping trend successfully for momentum to the upside to come and claim this high, or will this be a fake out where we make a lower high for continuation back to the trend? So as always, I just have to highlight both bullish and bearish scenarios. Right, from a bearish perspective, I always just have to highlight the bearish perspective as well, is to say that, well, what if we make a lower high? What if we do break out here, we make a lower high and we come tumbling down here? I would then take a fib from this pivot over here to the high, the recent high that we've made, and this 0.618 level still looks like a great load up zone. If we had to fail to claim the highs and we lose the trend, I would still be looking to load up on dot here by the 0.618 level and between the 786 level over here inside of the golden zone, which you find weakness to the downside, you bounce, you find the strength, and you break back up. Okay, let's go analyze the price of Bitcoin here quick. Looking at the price of Bitcoin, and I can take this out of the way, you can see that we are finding momentum here to the upside. And the question is, why did I take this trade over here? Okay. Also, SGS from our Discord Legends community, link down in the description if you'd like to be part of that community, 25% discount, also pointed out this possible trade over here. Right, and to keep it simple, you have a consolidation area over here, and if I pull a fixed range profile, you can see over here, okay, we have bounced on the value area high to perfection, and we got acceptance. We got the wick down and we got acceptance back above the level, and that is why I entered the trade over there, leaving some of the position open to potentially either reject, okay, to find that double bottom scenario if we had to fall down here. Okay, this is the next trading setup that I'm looking at. I like double bottoms over here, where you potentially tap the trend, you failed to break out, you get another momentum here to the downside, you again fail to break this level, you get acceptance back above the support area and the value area high, and also back above this wick that we've just made over here. That to me would also still be a long trigger to the upside. Okay, let me just clean this up here quickly. So just to keep it simple, the trading setups that I'm watching is, obviously I have, from a simplicity perspective, a trend that I'm tracking here. And if we do break this trend, I would be watching the volume and see how the candles close above for potentially coming to claim this high again. Right, this could also be a breakout of the symmetrical bigger time frame triangle, a retest, and then continuation here to the upside. Or this can be a rejection here by the trend. Okay, a little fake out, we find momentum down again inside of this area that's providing support at the moment. For bulls to still stay in control, I would like for us to hold the support. So there's definitely still a possibility where we come up, we come back down, we create that double bottom or even a triple bottom, and you find acceptance back above the lows. For a break of this trend, acceptance back above the lows, that could still give us that bullish continuation here to the upside. Okay, to ultimately come and claim this high again and potentially go even to higher levels. Right, from a bearish perspective, let's go look at the bearish perspectives quick here. Okay, so from a bearish perspective here on the 1 hour time frame, if we fail to break through, okay, and it's a fake out to the upside and we make a lower high over here, right, we could lose the support. Once we lose the support, things are going to look a little bit more bearish, where we could potentially come and tap the bottom of this channel over here again, right? You make a lower high and you continue momentum here to the downside, potentially tapping the bottom of this channel, and then we'll assess price action when we do get to this level. That is why risk management is so important. It is not to say that this is just a breakout, a retest, and continuation to the upside. We have to observe price reaction when we hit each resistant level to the upside. Right, for the simplest trading strategy that I apply and gives me my trading edge, go check out this video right now. And until the next time, cheers for now.